forward. Okay, let me get our music going. Alrighty. I will meet you in a seated position, an easy seat on your mat. You can be cross-legged. Maybe you want to cross at the shins, at the ankles. Maybe you place one heel in towards your pelvis and then the other heel directly in front. You can sit a pillow underneath you, maybe a block, just to lift your pelvis so that you can really lengthen through your spine. So wherever you are, let's sit up nice and tall. And if you feel comfortable, you can close the eyes right away. Or if you prefer, you can keep your eyes open and keep them at a soft gaze down below your nose. And let's just tune in, ground ourselves before we get moving. All right, this may be the first time that you're sitting in stillness without any distractions, without any stimulation. So let's just notice what that feels like. And notice how you feel. Notice your breath. Start to relax your shoulders, feeling your shoulder blades melt down your back. And I just want you to bring into your awareness, we're just going to reflect a little bit on from the time that we're born, right? We're born into these bodies, these physical bodies. And with these physical bodies comes these expectations that we grow into, whether it's from society, whether it's from our family members, partners, whoever it might be, right? So we put on all these different hats, we wear all these different suits, and we're expected to fulfill all of these certain roles. And if you're someone like me, that can be really overwhelming, right? We take on all these different roles, like me, as a yoga teacher, as a therapist, as a fiance, as a daughter, as a sister, as an employee, as all of these different things. And they all come with different expectations, right? And some of them don't mesh well together. And also, if you're someone like me, you have a little bit of perfectionism in you. And so when you can't fulfill these expectations perfectly, it can cause even more overwhelm. And I want our practice today to be about releasing all of those expectations, letting go of all the hats, letting go of all the different suits, all the different masks that we wear, and just be, right? Rather than saying, I am this or I am that, I am an employee, I am a daughter, I am a fiance, I am this, I am that. Let's just say I am and leave it there. I am. And just notice what it feels like to just be with your breath, to just be with your sensations in your body. No expectations, right? No hat to choose, no suit to put on, no mask to wear. You're just you, right? You're not a physical body, you're a spirit, you're a soul. So for the rest of this practice, let's just let go of the physicalities and connect with our deeper spirit, our deeper soul. Good. Let's take some deep breaths, inhaling through the nose, filling up the belly, filling up the lungs. And on the exhales, let's just let it all go with a sigh. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. I am. Beautiful. Start to open up the eyes nice and gently, nice and slowly. And we take an inhale, shrug the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, same thing. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good. Now we're going to take some shoulder circles. So inhale, come forward, round, and exhale, drop the shoulders. And you can just create these circles, connecting with your breath. And then you can start to circle the other way, back, up, and down. Good. Come back to neutral. Now we'll take some neck rolls, some neck circles. So start to go one way, nice and easy. Maybe you hear some cracks. That's good news. That means we're moving the fluid around, right? We're breaking up the stiffness. And then you can come the other way. Remembering your breath, right? What if the breath were your spirit? How can we let it guide us, right? How can we get out of the physical body, connect with our breath so that we can be in our spiritual body? Good. Come back to neutral. And from here, we're gonna work into some cat-cows in our seated position. So you can either, I'll give you some options. Keep your hands planted on tops of your knees or thighs and work from here as you inhale, press your chest through, or you can really incorporate your arms into it and we'll make it like a dance. So I'll turn this way so you can really see what I mean. So you can either keep your hands here as you inhale, open up the chest, gaze is up, chin is up. Exhale, you roll through the spine, sitting back on that tailbone, chin to chest. Or you can inhale and use your hands. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale. So find what feels good for you. Whichever makes it easier to take that deep, full breath, right? Because when you're able to take a full, deep breath in and out through the nose, that's where you belong, right? That's how we know we're on the right track. It's the universe's way of guiding us. Good, so let's take few more. Inhaling, opening up the chest, spreading through the collarbones left and right. Exhale, round through the spine. Good, last one. When you're satisfied, you can come back to neutral. And from here, we're gonna work through some spinal rolls. So you're gonna move one way, press through, and come the other, and back. Inhaling, pressing your chest forward, and exhaling, spinal rounds, moving from one side Good. You can close your eyes and maybe even work your neck into it. And then whenever you're satisfied on that side, you can start to circle the other way. right? Inhaling your chest forward, opening up through the heart, and exhaling, rounding through the spine. Good. Feel the music. Feel your breath. Good. And then whenever you're ready, come back to center. Before we transition, we'll take 2 breaths here. We're going to inhale in through the nose. Hold at the top for 1, 2. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, I am. Hold at the top for 1, 2. Exhale, let it go. Good. Let's transition, make our way to tabletop. So however you want to get there, move nice and slow. Good. And right from here, we're going to work on, again, just some spinal movements, but I want this to be very intuitive for you. So if you want, you can work into your cat-cows or create your own little dance, create your own little music. So take this as an opportunity to close the eyes if you feel comfortable. Listen to the music and just let your body move with the music and with your breath, right? There's no right or wrong way to do this, but we're just creating some flexibility, some mobility in the spine. So have some fun. Don't be afraid to go off the railroad tracks. Beautiful. So good. Whenever you're satisfied, come back to neutral. And from here, we're going to tuck the toes and we're just going to hover the knees, just 1 or 2 inches off the mat. Engage the core, think belly button to spine. Good. Work those ribs, the front ribs up to meet the back ribs. Good. Nice hollow back. Take an inhale. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Good. First downward facing dog of the day, perhaps. So bend the knees as much as you need to and really work that tailbone up towards the sky. Good. Feel that nice lengthening in the backs of the legs. And on an inhale, we're going to come back to hovering knees. Beautiful. And exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to do that 4 more times. Inhale, hovering knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, hovering knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, hovering knees. Beautiful. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, hovering knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, hovering knees. And exhale, downward facing dog. Feel free to walk it out, bending one knee, straightening out the other, and alternating. Listening to the sound of your breath. Connecting with this notion of just saying to yourself and remembering Just be. Just repeat to yourself, I am. Right? I am nothing and I am everything all at once. On your next inhale, bend the knees generously. Lift your heels up towards the sky. Bring your belly to the tops of the thighs as you draw a line with your nose to gaze up towards the top of the mat. Beautiful. Start to take a nice slow walk towards the top of the mat. And as soon as you get there, either feet flush together or hip width apart, inhale into your halfway lift. Nice flat back. Fingertips can be on the shins, tops of the thighs. Maybe you take airplane arms, keeping the elbows in towards the sides of your body. Lengthen through the crown of the neck. Send that tailbone back towards the back of your mat. Good. Feeling your body being pulled in two opposite directions. Extend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, root to rise. Rise to extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, bend the knees. Let's step the right toes back. Drop the back knee. Inhale, rise into your low lunge. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Pull your left hip crease back. Press right hip crease forward. Really get your pelvis underneath you. Grow through the torso. Lengthen through the crown of the head, almost like your head is being pulled up towards the sky by a string. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, rain the fingertips down. Plant the palms, pick up that back knee, and we step our left toes back to meet the right. Take an inhale here in plank. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga, keeping the elbows in towards the sides of the body. Inhale, press on through to your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, step your right toes up in between the hands. Drop the left knee. Inhale, rise, low lunge. Beautiful. Squeeze those inner thighs and feel your torso grow towards the sky. Good. Get that pelvis underneath you. Inhale, reach, lengthen. And exhale, rain the fingertips down. This time, pick up that back knee. And you're gonna rock and roll your left toes up to meet the right. Either flush together or hip width apart. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, root to rise, extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Inhale, fingertips reach for the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, bend the knees. Step your right foot back. This time, keep the back knee lifted as you inhale, high lunge. But now know that you have the option to drop that back knee whenever you need to. Beautiful. Squeezing the inner thighs. Feeling the sensations. Feel your feet rooted into your mat. Inhale. Grow. Reach towards the sky. Exhale. Rain the fingertips down to frame your left foot. Plant the palms. Step the left foot back. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot up. Inhale, high lunge. Beautiful. Get your pelvis underneath you. Maybe that means you have to bend the back knee just slightly. And then you can start to straighten out the back leg. Good. Inhale, grow. Notice the sensations. Exhale, release the fingertips down. Rock and roll your back foot up to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees generously, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Close the eyes. Notice your heartbeat. Notice your breath. Notice how you feel. And let's continue to move with this notion that as we move our bodies, we're shedding these layers of expectations, these layers of these different hats, these layers of these different suits and masks. Right? So as we move, just imagine that all of these layers, all of these expectations are just floating off of us and melting away. And by the end of this, we'll be connected to our core, our soul, our spirit, and we will just be. So let's keep going. Open up the eyes if they're closed. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Keeping your hands at the heart, you're going to inhale, raise the left knee to be in line with the hips. Beautiful. Find a focal point. Press into and away from the mat with your right foot. Really root down through that right foot. Good. Take an inhale. And we're going to exhale, send it back into warrior three with our hands at our heart. Really press that heel back behind you. Toes are facing down towards the mat. Beautiful. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Send energy out through the crown of the head and through that back heel. So like you're being pulled in two opposite directions from the crown, and the heel is being pulled away from you. Good. Inhale back into that one-legged Tadasana with your hands in prayer. Beautiful. Exhale, warrior three. You can keep that front leg bent as much as you need. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Last one, exhale, warrior three. Good, keeping your hands in prayer. Start to bend through that front knee generously. Send the left toes back until they meet the mat. And now you're in your lunge. Beautiful. Good. On your next inhale, you're going to straighten out through the front leg. Send the fingertips up overhead. You can keep your hands in prayer if you'd like. Good. Back heel is reaching towards the sky. Exhale back into your high lunge, hands at the heart. Inhale, straighten out through the legs. Prayer hands overhead. Exhale, high lunge. Good, last one, inhale. Exhale. Good. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, pivot on that back foot and open up into your warrior two. Make any adjustments with the feet that you need. You might have to take a wider stance, whatever you need. Once again, tucking that pelvis underneath you, aligning head over heart, heart over pelvis. Your gaze is out over your right middle finger. And let's bring our right knee over the right pinky toe so that the knee isn't collapsing inward, but we're pressing it away from the midline. Beautiful. On your next inhale, take a peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. Good. Inhale, straighten out through the front leg. Reverse triangle, reverse warrior. Good. Side angle again. Bend through the front knee. Inhale, straighten out through that front leg. Rainbow the right fingertips overhead. And exhale, release the fingertips, and we're gonna turn the right toes in to be in line with the left. Wide-legged stance here. Take up space. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. I want you to close your eyes. And on this next inhale, I really want you to drop your fingertips, so you can watch me first. Drop your fingertips and spread your arms out wide and take up as much space as you want, right? So really reach, spread, grow. And I just want you to notice what that feels like to take up space. So inhale, you can go nice and slow as you want, and whenever you're ready. Good. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. We're gonna bring our hands on our hips. Take an inhale. Nice, proud power stance. And exhale, we're gonna send our hips back as we send our heart forward, as we melt into a wide-legged fold. You can release your hands out in front of your face. And we'll be here in a halfway lift with a wide stance. Plant your right fingertips out in front of your gaze. Inhale, raise the left fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, release. And swap out the fingers. Inhale, raise your right fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, release. Walk your fingertips over to the left foot. You're gonna bend through the left knee, Skandasana on the left side. Beautiful. Good, start to straighten out through the left leg as you walk your fingertips over to the right, Skandasana on the right side. Good, take one breath here. Beautiful, turn your toes towards the front of the mat. And we're gonna meet in a lunge with an easy twist. So plant your left hand. Inhale, raise the right towards the sky. You can keep your back knee lowered or lifted. Good, take one more inhale. Exhale, release the palm down. Plant the palms. You're gonna step the right toes back to meet the left plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga down halfway, keeping those elbows into the sides of the body. Inhale, press up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, or feel free to rest in child's pose. You can come into a wide-legged child's pose or narrow child's pose. So listen to what your body needs in this moment. We're going to take a bit of a rest before we come on to the other side. Noticing your breath. Noticing how you feel. And once again, just connecting with this notion of dropping all of the expectations, right? Just repeating this mantra in your head of I am, I am. Right? Not I am this or I am that. I am a yoga teacher, I am a therapist, I am this, I am that. Let's release all of that. And just be, right? No role to fill, no mask to put on, no hat to wear, right? You just are. Just embrace what that feels like to just be. And you can come back to this feeling at any moment. It doesn't just have to be on your yoga mat or when you're practicing or when you're meditating, right? You can even use this any time of the day, anywhere. In particular, when you feel overwhelmed, when you feel stressed, when you have this anxiety, when you have this nervousness, you can just repeat to yourself, I am. And just let yourself be. Just let yourself be with your breath. Just let yourself be with your physical body. Just let yourself be with the sensations. Take one more breath. And whenever you're ready, I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Good. Start to bend through the knees. Gaze up towards the top, and you can either step, hop, or walk towards the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, take one breath here in stillness. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful, let's come on to the other side. Keeping your hands at your heart. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana on the right side. Lift your right knee in line with the hips. Root down into that left foot. Let's distribute our weight evenly into both hips so that we're not dumping our weight into one hip. Good, stand up nice and tall. Find your focal point. Find this ease in a balancing pose. Find joy. Smile. Inhale and exhale, warrior three. Send that heel back like you're pressing into a wall behind you. Good. Shift your right toes down to face the mat. Stay active in the back leg. Send energy out through the crown of the head. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Beautiful. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Last one, exhale, warrior three. Good, keeping your hands at your heart. Start to bend deep into that left knee as you send your right toes back to plant onto the mat, high lunge. Beautiful. Same thing we did on the other side. We're gonna inhale, send the prayer hands up towards the sky, straighten out through the front leg. Back heel lifting towards the sky. Rooted and grounded in the feet. Exhale, high lunge. Beautiful, find your focal point. Inhale. As you squeeze the inner thighs together, feel that rise, that lift through the torso. Exhale, high lunge. Beautiful, last one, inhale. Exhale. Good, take one more inhale here. Exhale, pivot on that back foot. Open up into your warrior two. Make any adjustments you might need. Tuck that pelvis underneath you. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. Gazes out over your left middle finger. Good, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Shoulder blades reaching towards each other. Good, shift your left knee over your left pinky toe. Good, send your awareness back into your right leg. Strong in the right leg. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. Good, relaxing your shoulder away from the ear, creating space between your left ear and left shoulder. Inhale, peaceful warrior, straighten out through the front leg. Reach with those left fingertips. Feel that nice side body stretch. Inhale, side angle. Good, inhale, reverse warrior, straighten out through the front leg. Exhale, bring your torso up, release the hands, turn left toes in to meet the right for your wide-legged stance. Good, now from here, I want you to turn your heels in towards each other. And we're gonna melt the hips down into our goddess pose. So you might need to adjust your feet, adjust your stance, get your pelvis underneath you and then lower. Good, pressing your knees outward over the pinky toes, right? Away from the midline so that they're not collapsing in, but we're pressing them away. Good, your hands can be in prayer, they can be on your hips, they can be wherever you want. And breathe here. Feel the energy of a goddess as we pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten out through the legs. Good. Turn the heels back out, wide-legged stance. Once again, close the eyes. We're going to take up space. Whenever you're ready, fingertips come down to circle all the way up. Embracing that energy of a goddess. right? Feel big, feel important because you are. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, grow tall through the crown of the head, power stance. Exhale, send the hips back, heart forward, fold. Release your hands whenever you need to. And this time we're just gonna walk our fingertips out in front of us. Almost like now we're in a wide-legged downward facing dog. Melting your heart towards the ground. Ears in line with the biceps. Strong in the feet. Good, beautiful. Work those hips over the ankles. Perfect. Right, notice these sensations and just be in this pose. Taking full deep breaths. Right, because when we can take a full deep breath, that's where we belong. That's the sweet spot. Good. Whenever you're ready, start to walk your fingertips back in front of your gaze for a halfway lift. Good. Start to walk your fingertips over to the right toes, Skandasana on the left side. Beautiful. Press through that right foot. Start to straighten out through the right leg. Walk the fingertips over to the left. Skandasana on the left. Beautiful. Turn both sets of toes towards the top of the mat. And we come into a lunge with an easy twist, planting the right palm, inhaling, reaching with the left fingertips. Back knee can be lowered or lifted. Good. Take one breath here. Reach through those fingertips. Create space between the right ear and the right shoulder. And exhale, release the fingertips down. Plant the palms. Step the left toes back to meet the right. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga down, slow lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, upward facing dog or right into child's pose. Once again, notice how you feel. Notice the breath. Just notice what it's like to be in your body. Always remembering that it's safe. It's safe to be in your body. Right? Just be. Just be. Nowhere to go. Nothing to do. And no one else to be but you. You know, not this version of yourself that's expected of you. But the version of yourself that when you get home and you're able to take that mask off, to take that suit off, right? I am. Not, I am this, I am that. You just are. Right? I am. No expectations to fill. No role. No suit. No mask. Right? Who would you be if these expectations didn't exist? Right? If the world didn't tell you who to be or how to be, how would you be? And let's connect with that version of yourself on a regular basis, because that's the core. That's the spirit. That's the soul. Right? When we can take these deep, full breaths, we're so connected with our spirit, with the core of who we are. Right? Your breath will always guide you. Take one more breath. Exhale, sink your heart into the mat. Start to draw a line with your nose up towards the top of the mat. And from here, we're going to work our way again into a seated position. This time in a butterfly with the soles of our feet together. Sitting up nice and tall, all the way from the crown of the head to the tip of the tailbone. Once again, if you need to place a block or a pillow underneath you, please do. But I just want to provide ourselves with a little bit of nourishment, like we always do. So just give yourself a nice foot massage, whatever that means to you. But I really want you to look at your feet. Notice what they feel like. Notice what they look like. Notice the lines. Notice the veins, right? And use your thumbs to really just massage the soles of your feet, the heels. And just be with your body. Be with your breath. We won't be here long, so just really embrace this and embody this moment, right? Just be here. And if you want, you can repeat to yourself, I am. Good. Start to finish up wherever you are. Sit up nice and tall. We'll bring our knees together, feet together. And we're gonna roll onto our backs so you can grab the bottoms of your knees as you just start to roll one vertebrae at a time. Until the back of your head reaches the mat, bring your knees in towards your chest. And just start to rock right and left, giving yourself a nice back massage. And just noticing what this feels like. You can come back to neutral. Squeeze your left knee in towards your chest. Extend the right out long. And we're gonna guide our left knee across our bodies into a supine twist. You can extend the arms out in a T. And just start to let go. All right, let go of any muscle activation. Let go of any tension you're holding on to in your right leg, in your left leg, in your feet, right? In your hips, in your arms. Relax the shoulders. Relax your jaw. And let your eyes just nestle back into their eye sockets and just relax. As you breathe, take deep inhales and long exhales. Send the breath into the left rib cage. Good. When you're ready, let's come back through center. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. Squeeze your right knee and release the left leg out long. Good. And then let's guide our right knee across our body. Supine twist on the right side. Take your arms into a T. And once again, just giving your body permission to let go. Right? Let go of that tension. Let go of those expectations. Because they're not needed right now. Right now, we have no roles to fill. So let's not let it take up headspace. Take full deep breaths into your right rib cage. Good, let's bring it back to center. Bring your left knee in to meet the right. Give yourself some nice rocks back and forth. Good, and then come back to neutral. We're gonna plant the feet on the mat. And just roll slightly to your left or your right side. As you plant your hands in front of you, we're gonna press ourselves up. And we're going to end today's practice how we started, in an easy seat. So find your easy seat. Close down the eyes. Sit up nice and tall. And now notice how you feel in this moment compared to when you first started. Notice your breath. Maybe it's deeper, maybe it's longer, maybe it's more controlled. Right? That's because you gave yourself the time, you gave yourself the space to just be. Right? Maybe you feel more relaxed, you feel more connected. Again, that's because you gave yourself the space, you gave yourself the time to just be. right? There's no limit to these feelings. We can feel this way for as long as we want, anytime we want. And the choice is really yours to come back to it. Remember what it feels like to release these expectations, to not worry about filling certain roles, to not have to put on a mask, to not have to pick out what suit you're going to wear today. But just be. Right? All of this stuff is just physical. But when we're connected to our breath, we're connected to our spirit, we're connected to our soul. And at the root of it all is our core, right? Our core being. And that's the most important relationship you'll ever have. Keeping your eyes closed, let's bring our hands to our hearts. Raising your heart up to meet your thumbs. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, I am. Exhale, release the mask, release the roles, release the expectations. Inhale, bring your thumbs up to your third eye, center your intuition. Acknowledging your beautiful body, your beautiful mind, and your beautiful spirit. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, hands back to your heart. The light in me honors and is the same as the light in you. Thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me today. And thank you for showing up for yourself today. I bow down to you and namaste.